I don't believe you one bit, Charisse. The fact is you left him there in the woods behind that dumpster. The fact is he's there and he's dead. Detective Moore, he works with your phone, and he pulled up some search history. Why would you search something like that?
I couldn't have searched that.
I want you to tell me the truth. Charisse, look me in the eye, please.
But I don't know what my baby is.
We found him, and he can rest now. And as his mother, tell his story. Who put him there, Charisse?
I don't know.
You know how he got there. You do. Something happened to him. I don't know if he was when you left him or if you just left him there in the woods all alone, dying. Tell me about your walk.
It was getting heavier. We kept walking. We got past Checkers a little bit.
Yeah.
That's when the white car pulled over.
Okay.
He asked us if we were okay. I said yes. He said, do you need a ride? I said yes.
Can I pause you for a second?
Uh-huh.
Okay. When I looked at the map with you earlier, you'd kind of said you stopped at Checkers. You were probably past Checkers.
A little bit past Checkers.
And before the gas station Speedway. Okay, so somewhere.
And actually, I showed. I don't know what that is. It's like between. It's like a vacant building. Right
what does
there
it look like?
Between it looks exactly like KinderCare, like a brick building.
Okay.
But it's literally between Checkers and the.
I know the building you're talking about.
And it's like a little space, but he didn't pull in. He just pulled over.
Did he come off of East Bay Drive?
He just pulled like.
We're talking about Antoine now, right? Okay. Did he just pull up to the curb, still blocking the lane, or did he pull into the driveway?
He didn't pull into the driveway, but he pulled over closer to more towards the sidewalk.
Okay.
Normally I always look back behind me anyway, but that's just me. But he pulled over. He rolled down the passenger window.
Okay.
I already smelled the weed when he rolled down the window, so I really wasn't gonna get in, but. I was just like, damn, maybe I should turn around in my mind.
Well, you've just left the complex. You got a long way to go.
Because to me, by myself, it don't seem far. But when I started holding him, I was like, I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, that's a long way to go.
So I put him on the passenger side, in the back seat. I buckled him in, closed the door. I got in on the passenger side. I did not strap in at all. We drove down. We were driving. He asked me my name. I told him. I was kind of rude because that's just me with people like that. And then he told me his name was Antoine. And then he asked me where did I need to go. I said I have to drop my son off at my baby dad's house. He kept asking, well, do you mess with him? I'm gonna say it how he said. I just don't like cussing in front of adults.
Say it.
He was like, well, do you fuck with him? I was like, no, we just co-parent. He just kept asking that.
Just so I'm clear, he's asking basically if you're still in a relationship with him. Okay.
Because I know when a dude is trying to get at me.
Sure.
Okay, what happened? We were driving down. That's when he was like, well, what am I gonna get out of giving you a ride? And I'm just like, shit, like, you offered me the ride.
Right.
And then he was like, well, can you suck me up? And I'm like, no, like, I'm not on that. He said...
Just say what he said and then be clear about what it means.
It means giving oral sex.
Okay.
And then I was like, no, like, I'm not on that. Then he offered to give me $150. At that point, I'm like, okay, well, I don't got no money. I don't got no way to feed my child. And honestly, if everything would have went that way and I would have just got the money, I would have took my ass back home. Because at that point, I don't even need Jordan because I could buy my child something to eat.
Sure. So he offers you that while you're driving? Okay.
He's driving down. We drove down. We made a right on Lake, and we made a left at Lafayette.
Like right away? Okay.
The first turn.
Again.
And then the first parking lot because the officer showed me.
We looked at the map earlier.
In the daylight, it's better for me to see.
Okay.
Because I do have problems with my eyes.
That's okay.
And I don't know if you've been out there, but it's a white, not a trash bin, but like the thing that covers it, like the fence type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's parking spaces right there, and that's where he pulled in. And I remember he put a plastic bag over his then that's when that happened.
You gotta be descriptive.
That's when I gave him oral sex.
How long did that take, do you think?
5 to 7 minutes.
Okay.
That's when he was like, "That's it," and I'm like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Well, can I?" And he kept saying that, and then I'm like, "Nah." And at that point, I was just like, "I don't even need the ride anymore," and he just got mad, and that's when he just started hitting me.
Okay.
And from that point on, I am seriously trying to connect the points from getting from there to Largo Central.
Okay. Let's talk about it a little bit, because there's a lot going on there. When we were at the hospital, when we talked about the blowjob the first time, when it was just me and you, you said he basically got mad while you were giving him oral sex. And then I asked you a little later if he ejaculated.
Honestly, I don't know if he did. We talked
about it. I'm just here to clarify, okay? I asked if he ejaculated. You said you've had a boyfriend and you've given a man before, right? And you told me that you could kind of feel it through the bag, some warmth. And basically he told you he was done after that. So I
was pretty much done.
I get it. But in your mind, that made you think he ejaculated. Okay. And then he gets mad after that?
Yep. And he got mad. He got mad when I didn't want to have. It's like that's when he started getting irritated.
Okay. But it sounds like the pretty much finishes up. He gets off like he wanted, but then he still asks you for sex afterward. Did he explain that? Because most guys, once that happens, they don't have an interest in you. Maybe he would have kicked you out of the car.
I don't know how dudes are.
I get it. I'm just trying to understand.
I hate that I even did this.
It's okay. I know you were blaming yourself out there, and I don't want you to do that. It's just a matter of going through everything to make sure we're not missing anything. Okay.
At that point,
did he pay you?
No, I didn't get anything. I just.
Okay. So what happened to the bag and everything after the blowjob?
I don't believe he ever took it off because I never seen him take it off.
Did he pull his pants up?
No.
Okay. So at what point?
And he didn't really pull his pants down. He just pulled his thing out.
Just enough to pull his penis out. Okay. Okay. We talked about it. It's okay. I just want you to be honest, okay? I know you're worried about how it makes you look, Charisse. We got to be past that kind of point, okay?
But I'm pretty sure he was asleep because I know my child and he would have been playing and making noises.
You didn't hear him saying anything or talking?
So I'm pretty sure he was asleep.
Okay. Let's talk about the attack. So you are in the front passenger seat, and Agent DeLuca's driving. He's the bad guy. This is the seating position you're in.
And
I'm you, he's him.
And I'm leaning over.
And you're leaning into his seat. I'm not going to do that, obviously, but that's basically your seating position. Where does he first hit you?
He hit me on this side, like this, like with his fist, like this.
Like backhands you?
And then I even told the lady to see if she could get DNA in my hair because he did pull my hair. Okay. And he kept hitting me. He had like a mason jar with weed in it, and he kept hitting me with that.
Where did he hit you with that?
All over my face. I got punched in my mouth.
Were you trying to get out of the car?
I kept trying to grab on the door, and I did say, "Let me go." And then pretty much after that, it's just a blur. Like I just.
Okay. So we keep our times right and organized. You left your house around 9:50ish, and you get picked up pretty quick on your walk. I mean, you'd only been walking maybe what,
That's maybe like 7 minutes.
5-7 minutes by the time you're at the place where he picks you up. He picks you up. Do you guys immediately start driving?
Oh, yeah.
So it's only going to take a few minutes to go from where he picks you up to Lafayette. I mean, that's less than a mile, I would say, maybe a mile. So maybe a minute or two to get through the lights and get to that point, right? And you said the job lasts 5 to 7 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe, if we add in the negotiation, we'll call it. So what time is it about when he's hitting you? Maybe 10, 15, 10, 20?
I don't know, because my phone was in my purse.
I'm not asking you for an exact time. I'm just trying. Does that sound kind of right with the times? You know, we're within a half hour of leaving the house. You're getting hit.
And then all I remember was waking up in Largo Park. I couldn't tell you what happened.
Right.
I told her to drug test me.
Sure.
To make sure nothing was in my system.
Did you ingest anything when you were with this guy?
Not that I know of.
Did you have any pain, needle marks, anything other than what the hospital did to you?
That's why I just told them to drug test me.
Is there any real reason to believe you were drug tested, or you're just being cautious?
I'm just being cautious.
But you don't think...
Because I'm pregnant, so I took everything as a precaution.
And when I met you at the hospital, you didn't seem like you'd been drinking. You didn't seem under the influence or anything.
Yeah, I don't do any of that stuff.
And you told me you don't really do any of it because you're pregnant, obviously, which is the right thing to do, but that's not even a thing. Okay. So we looked at the map at the hospital about where you think you were when you got up at the park, when you woke up and you start realizing something's going on. Tell me what you told me there. Let's just make sure we have it all straight.
I woke up.
Where were you?
I was under some trees. But where I was, you couldn't see. I was close enough where I could see 7-Eleven in the hotel, perfectly clear.
Were you on a sidewalk? Were you?
It's like gravel and dirt.
Okay.
It's like gravel and dirt. I got up. It was a couple walking past. They was looking at me crazy.
Yeah.
But they weren't. I don't believe they were an older couple. But then I was screaming for his name, and then I ran to the hotel. I do remember. I fell, and then I felt somebody kept kicking me, trying to wake me up. I woke up and I kept screaming. I was on my stomach and I kept screaming, "I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant," and that's when I felt pain in my stomach. The guy rolled me over, and he kept saying, "Sharice, Sharice, Sharice, where are you?" Like basically trying to get my attention.
Is this all at the hotel? So this is the hotel guy talking to you?
And then after that, I believe it was the officers.
Okay.
And then after that, I just remember waking back up inside the ambulance truck.
Okay. And we talked about some things at the hospital. Did you leave anything in the car?
I don't have his green book bag.
Okay.
So that's a possibility that it can be in there.
Okay. Were you missing a shoe?
And I don't have my shoe.
You got like your right shoe?
Yeah, my left shoe.
You have your left shoe, you're missing your right. And those are the same kind of shoes?
My concern is not him doing anything. It's just where the hell did you take him if you did? Where the hell is he?
You don't know him, right?
No.
Never seen him before.
I don't hang out with anybody.
Don't know anything about him. He was smoking weed when you got in the car.
He wasn't smoking like at the time.
You could smell it.
But I could smell it. I know.
So he had just finished smoking. So I'm having a hard time what he would do with that child after.
Sorry, you can keep going. My head just.
Where do you think he would take a kid?
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you that.
Okay. Do you often take a ride from a stranger?
I don't really talk to anybody.
Have you ever gotten in a random car with a stranger? You seem like a pretty level-headed, smart woman. And to just jump in a car with your kid at 10 o'clock at night with a stranger, just even from some of the people I've talked to, JoJo and Mom, it just seems kind of out of character for you to do that. Not only that, but then to, kind of offer yourself for some money.
Is he aware of that?
Partially, not completely, but that's not his problem. It just seems like, from your sexual history with him, it doesn't seem like something you would do.
So,
and I know,
pretty much, Junior is gonna get taken he's gonna get taken regardless, because I'm facing an eviction.
yeah,
I don't have a job, and I can't financially
Support.
provide for him.
Correct.
So at this point, I've never been on my own. I gotta do what I gotta
I
do.
hear you. Have you ever done anything, blown a guy like that before for some money? It doesn't seem like you. That's not the personality I gather from you after talking with you for the past morning. It just seemed odd to me. It seemed odd to them. It didn't seem to make a lot of sense. We also talked at the hospital. Remember, I had you stand up and I asked you if I could look at your legs and whatnot?
What you got going on?
Tell me what you're thinking.
Because I feel like it's my fault.
Okay. Why do you feel that way?
I should just stay home.
Hello, Charisse. Hey, listen to me. I want you to hear something very important, okay? You can't change what's already happened, okay? Whatever's happened has happened. All we can do is be honest about the situation and make good choices moving forward, okay? Right now, he's still missing, okay? I want to know where he is. Okay? That's the whole point of us being here today. Where do you think he is? If you had...
He don't really talk to people other than his family. He don't really go nowhere.
I'm talking about...
That's what I'm talking about. He don't really...
He's 2. He doesn't have a lot of friends or people he's going to go see, obviously.
But I don't know what my baby is.
Okay.
It's because of me. And I don't know what he is.
Is it okay if we keep talking?
It's okay. It's okay.
What's that?
It's okay.
It's okay. Okay. I want to talk a little more about the past couple days. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Friday, let's back up to there when the case manager came over. Came in, everything was good. I talked to the case manager. Sure, there should be a box.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You don't have to apologize to me. I can't imagine what you're going through, okay?
I just need to know you're okay.
Like I told you, I can't guarantee that. I don't know the answer to that question.
Sure, here's a couple tissues. You can right by your water here.
But I guess my point is, I don't know how you got there. Okay? You didn't get dragged, it doesn't look like. According to what you're saying, you didn't walk. You didn't walk over there and lay down. And you sure as heck didn't jump there from the sidewalk. So I'm just trying to make sense of it in my head. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I asked you a real important question at the hospital, and I know what you said there, but I'm asking again, and I just want you to be straightforward, okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you know where your son is?
No, sir.
Have you done anything to injure him? That would call... I have to ask. I'm not trying to make it difficult.
No, sir.
Has anything happened to him?
No, sir. I would not hurt my child.
Okay. Has anything happened to him that might explain what's going on, or where you felt you couldn't explain away?
He was okay. He's okay.
Okay. We don't know that, okay? And if he's somewhere, then I can go find him. I need to know. Okay, whatever happened, we can talk about, but something happened to him, and I want to find him, okay? So, remember Detective Moore? Mm-hmm. You gave us permission to look in your phone. He works with your phone, and he pulled up some search history you had in your phone from Saturday night at about 2 in the morning.
I think, yeah. I looked up causes of seizure, and I think that's pretty much it, causes of seizure.
There's also one about a broken thigh. If a broken thigh goes untreated.
You sure?
I'm positive.
You sure?
I am 100%.
Unless honest to God, unless I mistyped.
Well, it was, I would, you know, my mind goes there too, but it was more than one search. It was broken thigh untreated.
Are you serious?
Yes, and it's about 2 in the morning.
That same night? Can he pull that up and show me? Like, are you positive that same night? Cause like now I understand this is your job.
Let me see. I'll see if I can get a picture of it.
Yeah,
to show
please.
You, but it is there.
Cherie,
Please.
I'm still having a hard time with Antoine.
Please, because at this point, okay.
Cherie, do you hear me?
Cherise.
I'm okay. You can go ahead.
I'm having a hard time with Antoine. I don't know why he would want to keep this child.
I didn't do that.
You didn't do what?
I didn't do that.
What
That's
did you?
impossible.
What did you do?
Look up a broke. That's impossible.
Do you have the picture?
I do not.
That's impossible.
I have it. I will show you. Give me a second.
Can you, Cherie?
That's impossible.
Am I saying your name right?
That's
Cherise.
impossible.
Cherise.
Yes, sir.
Did Antoine seem like other than what occurred, did he seem like he was an idiot?
No.
No?
No, just a regular dude. That's,
In his early 20s.
yes, sir.
And he's not going to want to take care.
He's not going to want to keep a child.
No.
Yeah.
He's going to either drop the kid off somewhere and someone's going to call because there's been an Amber Alert out for your child since early this morning.
That's impossible.
What's impossible?
Cherise, am I not right?
That's impossible. And you said that was Friday night?
It was Saturday morning, early Saturday morning.
Yes, sir.
And then you wake up Sunday morning about 1:30.
Let it come back.
Right? And Antoine had him, you think, right?
Yes, sir.
What are the odds you think that Antoine is not going to give that child to someone to turn over because he don't want it?
He may not pull up to the police department,
But he's going
but
to give it
he'll
to
sure
somebody.
stop at a gas station and give him to someone at
The
the
only
pump.
thing I can think of is he left him at the park with me. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't.
that's possible.
I don't know, but I don't know what you gotta do. I can't do this.
We're looking. We're still looking. Even though we're having this conversation, people are looking. Believe me. But that doesn't get us any closer to finding him either. And there's these points of the investigation we have to talk about. And I told you it might be difficult, but that's the nature of what's going on.
Antoine's not keeping that kid. Am I right?
Yes, sir. If I was in his predicament, I would not.
We can all agree there?
Yes, sir.
So that kid is somewhere.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Now, I'll be a little graphic for a moment, okay? But if we're playing hypothetical and he leaves him with you in the park, he probably would have walked out on the East Bay. He's not going to wander into a dark park. He's not going to go into the darkness.
Say that?
He probably would have been found had he gone near the road, whether it was a good way or a bad way. You know, people notice a kid wandering around. He's been missing, we're at 12, we're at about 18 hours.
Oh my God.
It's 2 in the afternoon.
He's not going to leave you if you're there. He's
No.
going to stay with you.
He has no idea where to go. He's not just going to wander off into the wilderness and hope somebody picks him up.
He's going to stay with you until you wake up or try to wake you up.
You are his mother. You are the most close person to him in his life, especially at a young age, even with what's happening and what's going on. Okay? We still don't have a trace of him, Charisse. We have no idea where he left.
There's no cameras?
No. We went through the cameras on East Bay Drive. We found nothing that supports your story of you walking with a child. Okay, I don't have anything to back up what you're telling me.
How's your temper, Charisse? You get upset sometimes? Lose your temper?
The only person who gets me that mad is Jordan Sr. from my family.
The guy who pawns a child off on you day in and day out doesn't give you $1 for money except when you beg for it. The guy who beat you up a month ago and doesn't care. The guy who's got you pregnant again. In his own words, he doesn't care. The guy who's basically taken your life down a whole different path and he can go off and party and do whatever. He's left you to be a single mom. Never had a kid before, Jordan. He's your first. You told me that at the hospital. He's a person you want to be with and all he wants to do is get away from you. That hurts. I get it.
But I don't care about that.
Well,
I don't care about that because even if I don't have him, I still have my child.
Sure. But being a parent can be frustrating. I think most people I work with are parents, and probably the most common thing is nothing can push your buttons like your children. They can be frustrating, especially at 2. They can be difficult. They can be needy. They can be hard to deal with, especially alone, especially without support. You're not getting breaks. You don't have someone there to help. Okay? Tempers get lost. I've lost my temper with my own children before. It's just a part of being a parent. Okay? Sometimes things happen by accident. Sometimes tempers flare. Sometimes they're pretty rigid little guys, but once in a while something happens to them that they don't bounce back from right away, and it causes parents to get scared and nervous and check the internet, see what things might need to be done, things of that nature. I have a pretty strong idea of what I think happened, okay? And it doesn't mean it was done with intention to hurt him. It could have been, I don't know the situation. But something has happened in days that you're not telling me, okay? And
I don't know what it's...
I want you to tell me the truth. Charisse, look me in the eye, please.
I didn't hurt him.
I just want to
I did
know.
not hurt him.
I have.
I did not.
Charisse,
You gotta believe I did not hurt him.
Charisse.
I did not hurt him. Please.
Maybe you didn't mean to.
I didn't hurt him.
Charisse,
No.
look at me.
No, you're not gonna say that because I know I didn't hurt my baby. He was okay. He was okay. When I put him in that car, he was okay.
Okay, he hasn't been dropped off. We've talked about this. No one's called
He
in.
was okay.
No one's called in with a good location for where your son is. No Antoine's called in. They send that Amber Alert out pretty damn extensively. That's the way we got in touch with Jordan. He got a message on his buddy's phone. Okay? People know we're looking for him and nobody wants to be responsible for him. They want to turn him over to us as fast as they can, no matter what the circumstances. Okay? We're looking, but we're not finding much except red flags in his own home. okay, in his own apartment complex. We've got a bunch of bloody clothing. We've got neighbors saying there was some loud banging going on the other night. We've got some unexplainable Google searches. Okay, something's up. And I'm not going to come down on you. Can you look at me?
Why not?
Charisse, I'm not going to raise my voice. I'm not the type to scream, okay? I'm not going to treat you. Look at me.
If they hear me yelling or banging, I'm yelling at Jordan.
Charisse, the neighbors reported something got hit on your wall so hard it knocked a piece of furniture off on their side. Okay? I'm not making that up. Something happened at home, and we're searching for an explanation. And Charisse, we're not any closer to finding him than we were 12 hours ago. Okay? You've got a lot of people worried. A lot of people are looking. It may be hard to say, but I just want the truth. And we'll work with it whatever way we have to. It doesn't mean you're a bad person.
But by the next day, the search teams finally found Jordan. Jordan's body was found wrapped up, discarded by a small body of water in a nearby woods. Once autopsy tests were done, it was discovered his cause of death was head trauma.
Who put him there, Charisse?
I don't know. I wish I did. I don't know.
How did he get there?
I don't know.
Remember yesterday, Charisse, when we had that conversation with Detective Arlington? And we said we're going to call you on things when we think you're lying? Okay, I'm calling on you right now.
Okay.
Okay? You know how we got there. You do. Okay? And I'm not trying to come down on you. I'm not trying to be hard on you. But listen to me. This is your one time to tell the real story. I know there's no Antoine now. I know there's no car. I know it for a fact. Okay? I want to know how he died. This is your one chance. I shouldn't say one chance, but this is the time for you to tell the real story. Okay? I'm letting you tell the story. I'll be quiet. If you want to tell the real story, I'll just let you talk. Okay? But it's got to be the truth, Charisse. It's got to be the real story this time. You know we've been catching you in conflicts all week with the things you've been telling us. It's time for the real story. Okay? He deserves it. People are going to make their opinion of this whole thing based on the story you tell about your son here today. Okay? I'll sit here. I'll hear it. I won't get upset with you. I promise.
You gotta tell people what happened, Charisse. Are you a remorseful mother, or are you a monster, like they said?
It's only one of the two. There's a reasonable explanation. It's something got out of hand, and something happened, or you just don't give a shit. And I'm starting to think it's number two. I haven't thought that all week. But boy, do I feel stupid, because I've been in your corner.
What happened that made you panic? Tell us what happened. Make us understand. This isn't the first time we've seen a dead baby. But everybody has an explanation. People can understand. Give somebody something to feel so they can feel for you.
There's a reason this happened, Charisse. People deserve to know. Something happened. Grandma deserves to know. Both grandmas. Your mother has never even met him. She deserves to hear the story. The real story. Jessica, who has done nothing but help you, and try to be there for you. You owe her an explanation. You love Jordan Sr., but you also hate him. You owe him an explanation. He deserves to know. It's his son too. And this is not fair to him. Because he has to live the rest of his life knowing this.
Did he fall? Did he get hurt somehow and you panicked, didn't know what to do? Something. You carried his poor body almost a mile.
You were just scared. You didn't know what to do. But I don't know what led up to that. Only you and him were there. Only you can tell the story now. If you truly want your son to forgive you for whatever happened.
Can I pee first?
Yeah.
I don't know the restroom.
Come on. I'll walk you to the bathroom. Make a right. Know exactly what's going on, Charisse. I'm overwhelmed right now with everything too.
I didn't mean it.
I know you didn't mean it.
So what happened? And that's what we want to believe, but
He
unless
was
you tell
okay,
us.
and I love him.
I know you love
I just love
him.
him, and I was.
Have I ever told you you don't love him?
What happened?
Come on. It'll make you feel better to get this off of your conscience. I promise. Something happened at the apartment, didn't it?
He was okay when she brought us food.
Okay. When was he not okay? At what point was he not okay?
I don't remember.
Well, he had the seizure on Friday night into Saturday morning, early Saturday morning when you guys were in bed. Okay. Right? So at what point?
He
Saturday.
was okay, and
You said he was okay when you guys got up for the day. At what point was he not okay?
we got dressed.
About what time?
Everything's pretty much the same.
Saturday, what time did you get up?
Saturday, I got up at 7 once when Jordan Sr. called me, and then I got up again.
You fell back asleep?
And then I got up again around 11.
Okay.
Got him up, brushed his teeth and stuff.
Okay.
And we were just chilling.
At what point was he
He
not
was
okay?
straight. Jessica brought us food. We ate.
About 6 o'clock, right? Okay. That was the Burger King?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And he was still fine.
Okay. I know it's tough. You're doing good. What happened where he wasn't fine?
Took a shower. Got dressed. I gave him a bath. Got him dressed. He wasn't like the normal Jordan, but he was walking and stuff.
What do you mean wasn't the normal?
Like, he was just acting really weird. His eyes was really weird.
How were they weird? Were they back in his head? Were they
No,
back?
like-
Were they crossed?
Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, he wasn't all the way there, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Um,
Remember lethargic? We talked about lethargic yesterday. Like he's a little loopy, maybe. Okay. Was he using that leg that he hurt the night before? Remember he hurt his leg?
He was limping bad then.
He was limping bad Saturday night? Is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. Was his leg broken?
I'm not sure.
You were Googling it all night, so...
Yeah, but he was limping pretty bad.
Okay, so he wasn't walking real good.
No, sir.
Okay.
We left the house, he was walking. At that point, we got near, what is that?
Did you leave the house the same time we were talking about all week? 9:50, 10 o'clock?
It may have been like later, but I just remember when I had texted Jordan's phone.
Well, 10 and 20 was when your phone disconnected. Does that sound right?
So I'll just say 10:20.
About then, 10:22?
Sure.
Okay.
And the whole plan was to take him to Jordan Senior's house. That was the plan.
It's a long walk. What path did you take?
I'm gonna get there.
Okay. Okay. So you walk out
I'm
of...
a bad person.
I don't think you're a bad
I'm
person,
not a
Cherise.
monster.
You're not a monster. You're not.
You just gotta let us know what happened.
You left the apartment. You said he's walking a little bit, but he's not.
But I just want to clarify, like, the blood stuff has nothing to do with this incident.
That's really from the chin? Because that's a lot of
Yes,
blood.
sir. That has nothing to do, and hopefully when they do the autopsy, like, they'll prove that.
Yeah, I hope so too. Okay, it's fine.
But that's when we got towards. We didn't get out the complex yet, and by, I'll say, before the Outback.
Okay, like by the office there?
That's when he just passed out, like, and I just panicked.
He just passed out?
I could have called.
So the blood in his brain is swelling at that point, surrounding the brain. The 2-year-old child has this little space in between them. When blood fills that space, it has somewhere it has
He
to
hit
go.
his head that night.
How did he hit his
What
head?
night?
When he fell off the bed.
Friday into Saturday?
He had hit his head.
On what bed?
I said he had hit his head when he was jumping on his bed in the living room.
Okay, what did he hit his head on?
On the ground. On the floor.
The type of head injury we're talking about doesn't happen from a low fall like that.
Well, he hit it.
He might have hit it, jumping on the bed, but a low fall from someone his height jumping on the bed, it doesn't happen.
I'm just trying to tell you.
I know, but I just know from my experience and my training that that type of head injury is much more severe. It's a really hard hit. A really, really, really hard hit. So remember your neighbor I told you about? Said something hit their wall really hard on Saturday? Did he hit his head on something Saturday afternoon? Okay. How did he hit his head hard? What part of his head?
I remember.
What part of his head did he hit?
Damn, hold on. I'm trying to remember walking in the living room. It was up here, cause it was like reddish. It was like
forehead.
red.
Okay. Did you see him hit his head?
No, but I just seen it was like real red.
Well, how'd you know he hit his head from jumping on
Cause it was kind of like not like a big knot, but I knew the difference between when he was in the room with me and when he was out there playing.
So where were you when he hit his head?
I was in the not the living room. I was in the room.
The bedroom? Okay, and where was he?
He was in the living room.
Where his little toddler bed is there? Is it the living room or is it like the dining room there?
Like the dining room.
Okay.
Where
it was yesterday when we went to the apartment? Where me and you went in, it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where it was?
But it was, I don't know if you was there before they took everything out, but the bed was like more up against the wall.
Yeah, it was pulled off the wall a little bit, but it was against that wall. Okay.
Oh God, I'm gonna be sick. Damn, dog.
How did he hit his head so hard, Cherise?
It's like when I'm telling you the truth, it's like, damn, like,
Why didn't we talk about this 2 days ago? Why were you afraid to tell me?
Just kind of snowballed, didn't it? You didn't know what to do, and you tell one little lie, and it just grows and grows and grows.
Yeah, before you
It's
know
a
it,
clean slate tonight.
it's out of hand. All that stuff we've talked about the past few days, it's behind us. I want to know how he hit his head.
I didn't make him hit his head, so I can't tell you that.
Where was he when your grandmother came with the food?
His grandma, he was in the room chilling, watching TV.
Was he lethargic then?
Oh no, I almost say that word. I don't really get it.
I'm sorry. Was he acting off? Was he acting
No,
funny?
he was just sitting there watching TV.
Like a squeeze. And what that probably is,
Cause all I remember
That probably
is
is.
him having
That's him.
he has a birthmark right here.
no, that's
it's
not
a
Let me
birthmark.
see that. Cause
You're not going to be able to see it. Well, yeah, you probably will.
where?
Right there.
That's a bruise.
That's not a birthmark.
You said his birthmark's on his right side over here.
You know what that is?
This is a bruise.
You know what that is? That's somebody grabbing the baby and hitting them against something. That's what that is.
Yes.
I told you I've been doing this forever, right? I've seen everything. I've seen it all. You panicked. You wanted to get him to senior, or maybe even the hospital. Hell, you're almost there. And yes, I believe he died in your arms. But something happened to make you leave.
I really want to just get him some food.
But he didn't eat. You can't eat after a head injury like that.
Oh no, he ate.
What happened? We can understand that. I told you, hundreds of people I've interviewed, and they've all, yep, that 1 second, one split second is all it was. And you would take back that second in a heartbeat, I bet, right now. But we can't take it back because we're here. Remember, he says you owe it to tell his story. Then he will forgive you. Then you will be forgiven.
In September 2019, Cherie Stinson was formally charged with first-degree murder in the death of her 2-year-old son, Jordan. Nearly 3 years later, in August 2022, she pleaded guilty and was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.